All right, Blues, this is the third in our three-part series, the Big Clear Out. We're going to be looking at City's attacking lineup and see which players we think should be in and which players we think should be out. If you haven't already, make sure you check out our video on defenders and midfielders. The links will be in the description below. Let's get started, let's crack on. First up is David Silva, 21.
Yeah, let's not waste much time. I think he's the best player I've ever seen at City, so he's an in for me.
City's greatest ever player.
Cool.
Probably one of the Premier League's greatest ever players, can't let him go.
In. Oh, this one should be quite easy as well. Sergio Aguero.
Yeah, in. All day long, all day long.
Cool.
A City fan out there would disagree with you.
30-second video, well done.
Now, number 14, Wilfred Boney.
Yeah, it's been a strange one. I don't think we've seen enough from him. West Brom at home was the first time we saw him start. He got his goal, broke his duck, great finish as well. It was good to see him and Aguero start together as well. I think that they look like they might have something there. Yeah. But we don't know yet. I think for me it's too soon. Let's decide this next summer. But no, we can't let him go now. We've just spent 30 million quid on him.
Yeah, I think it's time, isn't it? What is it? 4 games and 2 starts. I think West Brom, the goal was great, he scored a goal, but he smashed it in from 6 yards. What was exciting was the link-up play with the players around him. I think, weirdly, with Frank Lampard, he seemed to link up with. But it just shows that he's getting a feel for the team. And next season, I'm really, really excited to see. And I think anyone saying Boney out now has got to give him some more time.
Premature. Right. Oh, 35, Stevan Jovetic.
Who? Has Jovetic played this season? For me, I just don't see. He's nice to have around. I really like the guy. I'm really pleased we've got him, but I'm not sure what he adds to the team. And I think if we're going to have a 4th player that isn't playing every week, I'd much rather see is maybe develop a younger player and give that 10 games a season he's playing to Pozo or Ambrose. Or maybe if we're going to have a 4th player, bring in one of the younger English players. I'd love to see Jay Rodriguez at City. Whether you...
I don't know, I like Jovetic, I like the way he plays, whether he fits in with us or the Premier League. He's so direct, he's so direct and technical, he's very, very Italian. He's not Italian, but you can tell that he's played in Italy. He's a good player, whether we're going to keep him. We've already got Aguero, we've got Boney, we've got other players who plays in his position. He's not a striker, he plays in the number 10 where you've got Silva, you've got Nasri.
He's just not adapted to the Premier League, and like you say, not in the way that Nasri has. And I'm sure he'd probably be playing in, I'm sure if Milan came in and said...
Yeah, and he's only young, I like the guy, he's only young, his dress sense is terrible. He's only young though, and he needs to get out, I think, give himself his career back, because otherwise it's going to fizzle out.
Definitely. So, and you know what, he's going to be massive in 5 years' time.
No, I hope we regret
it, but it's got to be for me, Jovetic out.
Right.
Let's have a look then, what have we got? Number 10, Edin Dzeko.
Well, possibly the scorer of our biggest goals, give or take Yaya's cup final goals and what have you. He's scored, as is always described about Dzeko, heavy goals. He scores the goals that count along the way in the season. That when you look back on them, you think, oh my God, where would we be if Dzeko didn't score that goal against QPR? Where would we be if he didn't score against Notts County in the FA Cup? I think the guy needs to stay. When we get in trouble, and we have done in many games over the last 3 years, and he comes off the bench, he's the one who's going to pop up, score the most disgusting 3-yard tap-in.
Oh, off the back of his knee.
Yeah.
Off the back of his head.
But the guy, I like the guy.
And the thing with Edin Dzeko is as well, I think he's a City player that City fans don't fully appreciate. You ask a Tottenham fan about Man City and they'll say, why isn't Dzeko getting in the team? And the reason they say that is they remember him absolutely spanking Tottenham at the Lane. Or was it 2 seasons ago and he 5-1 and he scored 4 in the first half? And that is because he can do it and on his day. And he gets frozen out by the other players. But for me,
I like it. And people saying, oh, he's too much like Boney. I still don't think he is. Boney's this big, he's dead strong. Dzeko, he's a lot more technical, albeit that his first touch can sometimes be horrendous. But I like him. He's always good to have around as well in the squad. He's going to come off the bench, he's going to score goals. He is a goal scorer.
He's a finisher. Give him the ball in the penalty area and he'll put it on target.
Oh, there you go. So there's another in. And the final one, we've gone for Navas in our attackers because he's not a proper midfielder.
Well, I think a midfielder would imply that he spent more time, or some time in his own half, in the middle of the pitch. But Navas spends more time getting off sides in the final third. I like Jesus Navas. I think he brings something different. His pace is unmatched. But he can't cross the ball. I think you said it, he can't cross his legs. But he's at the end of the day, he's a He's a tough one.
He's an option. That's how I see him. He's an option. City in our lifetime, the only winger we've seen like that is Sean Wright-Phillips.
Yeah.
And he is a similar kind of player. He hasn't been loved by the City fans like Wright-Phillips has, and he never will. Sorry. But I like him. He's an outball as well. You see, when we get in trouble and we're playing the better teams like Barcelona, you need someone who you can just put it out to and he'll run with it. Maybe he's not gonna cross the ball to the man every time, but nobody does. The amount of chances he's created this season, the amount of assists he's got, he had more assists than Silva last week. So in total this season, and it just goes to show that the players that aren't the most loved by City fans, your Silvas, your Agueros, your Company, Sabaletas, sometimes they do go under the radar, and I really like him.
That's been our attacker section.
Yeah.
If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that. We've gone for Jovetic out, and Adam has persuaded me Navas in, Aguero, Bony, Silva and Dzeko in. But let us know what you think in the comments below.
Hi, this is Sean Good of Feed the Goat. Subscribe to Blue Moon Rising TV now.